At the time of recording this video, I've run businesses for the past 12 years. I've built businesses in Ghana. I've hired people that joined me. I've hired people I cared for. And I learned it the hard way how to run a business without running mad. I'm not here to motivate you. I'm just here to teach you the tough lessons nobody prepares you for. So if you are starting to grow a team or you are starting a business or you don't want to repeat these mistakes, this video is going to save you stress, it's going to save you time, and it's going to save you money. The first lesson is that do not hire who you cannot fire. So when I started my business, I was hiring out of desperation, and I realized that somewhere along the line, it became a problem for me. I hired this guy. He looked very good on paper. He performed marvelously well at the interview. But then when he started working, I realized that his concept, his culture, his mission were totally different from that of the organization, and he wasn't prepared to mingle in. And the worst part is that when it came for me to make the decision of letting him go, it also became a problem for me. It was hard for me, and I was hesitating. I didn't really decide upfront what really I wanted in him. I just looked at his paper, I looked at how he performed, and I employed him. But then I realized that the more I kept him in the organization, it affected the morale of other workers, and it affected the organization in general. So finally, when I decided to let him go, it felt like a heavy burden had been lifted from me. So here's what I learned: be intentional about your hiring process. Before you hire someone, ask yourself, am I ready to work with this person for the next 10 years? If you can't picture that, please do not hire him. Set clear expectations and do not shy away from difficult conversations. And most importantly, please hire based on values and culture and not skills. Lesson number 2, be accommodating to employees. Mostly business owners, we parade ourselves to be tough, but then you realize that being rigid on employees is not the best approach. When I started, my expectation from employees was that you do the work 100%. Just give me the 100%. Whatever your personal issue is, I don't really care. I just want you to be focused and do my work for me. Then one day, I realized that my best employee was dropping. He wasn't really performing as I wanted him to be. So I approached him, and then apparently he had a personal issue at home, and it was affecting the job that he was doing. And I realized that all this while he had this problem, and I wasn't really caring. And in fact, it made me feel bad. I felt very awful because I felt like I was being unconcerned and I was being selfish. From that point, I made up my mind to be more accommodating. Life happens, and as an employer, you should have empathy for your workers. If an employee needs personal time for their personal issues, please be flexible. You don't always have to be that rigid. And if possible, offer support and check in regularly. And this will help you build a culture of loyalty and support, and it will go a long way to help your business. Because if the person has clear mind from other personal issues, the probability that the person will concentrate and give you the 100% that you want is very high. Lesson number 3, please learn human relations and customer service. As employers, normally we focus on the product and we focus on the profit. But you've forgotten that it is the human beings who are going to market the products, who are going to market the service, who is going to help you get the profits. Initially, I was very good in handling tasks, but I realized I wasn't very good in handling people. I was so focused on the job that I didn't really pay attention on the fact that I need to be focused on building good relationship between me and my employees. And this really led to poor communication and misunderstanding. Then one day I decided to go for leadership seminars. I decided to learn about being a good leader on YouTube. And believe you me, I realized that employees are human first, and without creating good relationship internally and externally, it's going to affect the work. So my dear, to handle employees better, try and make communication a priority. Regularly check in on your employees and try as much as possible to encourage them to share their thoughts and their ideas. And create a space for open dialogue. Just remember that good customer service begins with good employee-employer relationship. And if employees feel valued, they are going to extend that to your customers and your clients. Lesson number 4, please listen to everyone. One of the biggest mistakes I made was always thinking that I knew everything and that I was the best in what I was doing. And I didn't take time to listen to my employees. This gave me a lot of missed opportunities and missed ideas. I used to think that because I'm the business owner, my decision is final. I didn't actively listen to employees' feedback. And as a result, I missed some great ideas that could improve the processes. The turning point came when an employee suggested a simple thing that could increase efficiency. I didn't accept it in the first place, but when I sat down to think about it, I realized that it was a great idea and it could really save me money and time. Now, my dear, make it a point to listen to everyone. Employees, customers, suppliers. You never know where the next great idea will come from. Encourage open communication and create an environment where everybody feels open to share their thoughts. Lesson number 5, train your employees. You see, everybody is trainable and everybody can learn how to do something and do it very well. When you are running a business, just put it at the back of your mind that your employees are the biggest assets you can ever have. But just know that without proper training, that potential is never going to be fully realized. When I hire you, especially when you are coming with experience or you've worked before in a similar organization, I assume that you are okay and you could do the job. And without proper training, their performance didn't really meet my expectations and frustration started building in. So when I started investing in my employees' development, I began offering training sessions and the result was immediate. Productivity increased and the team became more motivated. So please invest in training and development. Regularly provide your employees the opportunity to learn new skills and to improve on what they have, and it is really going to help your business. Whether it's formal training, simple motivation, or empowering your employees with the knowledge to help thrive your business. This is very necessary. See that? So, handling employees is not supposed to be overwhelming. By focusing on clear communication, employee development and training, having empathy for them, and investing in your team's growth, you will definitely build a solid foundation for your business. Remember that employees are your best assets, so please take time to handle them with care, and then your business is going to bloom. So if you find this helpful, please do not forget to like, to comment, and to share to your family and friends. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't done that. And we'll definitely meet in the next video. Nyame nka ho.